morning. I'm not my usual sprightly self today, I'm afraid. I really struggled yesterday with seasickness, which is really uncharacteristic. Yeah, I didn't do any hand steering last night because I was just so pooped. I've just been lying here with my timer on my phone, just been sleeping for 30 minutes and getting up, having a look around for ships, checking the sails and then going back to sleep. And that's what single-handed sailors do. Double-handed sailors don't really have an excuse for that, but sometimes, especially when the sea state's like this, sometimes we just have our days.
You need to get in your dinghy and come out and surf this.
This is living. We've been absolutely steaming along, an average of 6 knots. I think we've been having 140-mile days. And last night the wind picked up to kind of consistently 18 to 25 knots, so I chucked in. We've got 2 reefs in, the main and the jib now, so it feels good to be making some headway. Real good. Alright, so we've got quite a few tree nuts and seeds on our hands, and when we get to Australia, biosecurity won't take too kindly to those. So I'm trying to find ways of using them up. We've got bags this size of nuts. And this morning, I'm going to make some granola. Have we got something?
Avalon snuffed again.
Oh no! Two lures in 2 days. Somebody said to me once that fishing is the most expensive way to get free food. It's so true. Bye bye disco squid.
We're having a tough day today on Avalon.
Everything's hard. Like, I've been thrown into the doorknob downstairs 70 times and it's kidneyed me every time.
Kidneyed you?
Yeah, it just hits me right in the kidney.
Aww.
I just need to go to the toilet and I've been thinking about it for half an hour, like how much effort it's gonna be.
Well, that's why I bought you those adult nappies. That's why I bought them for you, so you can just wear them and just wee yourself and shit yourself up here.
That's why Alex Thompson shits in a bucket. And now it's all becoming so clear.
Yeah, you just do it in a nappy.
Yeah.
You're wearing them, aren't you? Why, that's the mistake you made. You didn't put on your adult nappy this morning.
This stuff doesn't normally bother me. I normally take it in my stride, but today I'm so tired. Your whole routine gets thrown off. Like this, normally in the morning, I'll have a coffee and I'll do a little yoga routine. But I couldn't do either of those this morning.
At the moment, where the breeze is about 60 degrees on the boat, so we're actually kind of lumping up wind. We're making good ground. We're still averaging 6.5 knots. We're sort of smashing out about 145, 150 miles a day, which is bang on target for us. The wind should start veering around probably tomorrow, so
Whoopsie-doo!
Close your ears, Pooh. We're probably in this for at least another day. Yeah.
Be strong.
Be strong.
Be strong, Panda. We got this.
So it's just about looking after each other, doing everything you can to make the other person happy, like leave your bowl in the sink. That made her very happy today.
I'm gonna kill you when we get back to land. You're very useful to me now, so I'm not gonna kill you now, but when we're back at port, I'm gonna kill you.
Xanthe's gonna go put on her big girl pants and go make us some lunch.
Something as simple as a cup of tea has made me feel human again. Sometimes it's just the most obvious things. The sun's going down on day 3.
Day 3 summary, let's go.
Thank God.
Today's been a tough day.
Yeah.
We were both feeling pretty trashed this morning, and it's been a tough day for Xanthe. But thankfully she's out the other side. She's pulled her way out of that deep hole, and she's promised to do an all-night watch now and let me sleep throughout the whole night.
Oh no, I haven't.
Thought of the day?
My thought of the day is probably not family friendly, to be honest. There's a lot of swear words in there. All my thoughts today contained expletives. Might regroup with you tomorrow on that one.
Okay. My thought of the day is that grain waves can fix almost anything. Because as soon as Xanthe started eating some grain waves, we were on.
Oh my God.
And I tried to buy more packets of grain waves this trip, and she put them back. She said we weren't allowed them. So
That's so far from the truth. But Jackson was asleep downstairs in the little cup. Like, he was out for 6, and then I brought the grain waves up here, and just the sound of a packet opening, I heard a voice coming through the window. Dad, what are you eating? And I just ignored it. And he's never that interested in what I'm doing, but it was just frantic. Xanthe, what are you eating?
yeah, because I knew the sound. It was the sound of grain waves opening.
Anyway, I'm not sure whether it was the grain waves or the cup of tea. I'm pretty sure it was the cup of tea. I don't actually know how I managed to get to 4 o'clock before I had my first cup of tea, but it solved everything.
But it is amazing just how the weather and the conditions can really just affect your mood, and maybe these vlogs might actually show that. Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
When the weather's a bit easier and calmer, we're probably a bit more into it and a bit happier, and when the weather's quite rough, we're just depleted, I think is the right word.
Yeah, I just want to apologise. This probably isn't the most uplifting vlog, and it's going to be quite hard for me to put together because I want to make vlogs that make people happy and take you to a sunshine destination, and this is not one of those, but we also want to keep it real and show you exactly what goes on in this little boat, and that's what went on today. And I think it also, what's going on in here needs to be in check. Like, it's very sensitive. We've had worse days than this on the boat, and we've been chipper. But it just, if something's off kilter up here, then everything falls like toy soldiers. Yeah.
And we haven't done that many passages
Upwind.
beating hard upwind
That's
consecutively
true.
through days.
That's true. We're normally following the trade, so we're normally going downwind. And you really can't see it on camera, guys, but when you're going upwind, the boat is on a heel like this. So it's really bloody hard. So then you're like this, and then a wave comes and just jolts the boat, and you go flying, and it's hard. But then the minute we're turned on the beam or going down, or reaching or going downwind, life is peachy. So peachy.
It's also just like the momentum of it. Like, you can imagine the force of the boat hitting the wave coming towards it, and like that interaction of energy, as opposed to the wave kind of just coming underneath the boat as you're going downwind. So
yeah. All right. Let the night watches commence.